We got some time to kill. I have a couple bagel chips too. Coming up next on the Gatorbox Extra Life Marathon benefiting Driscoll Children's Hospital, we're going to be playing a game that's near and dear to my heart. It is the game that... It's the keystone game that this entire marathon is built around. It is none other than Super Off-Road for the Super Nintendo. Super Off-Road is an arcade game, and it was ported to every console under the sun. It was a huge moneymaker in the early 90s, and it was on NES, it was on Genesis, it was on Super Nintendo. There's a crappy Game Boy port. It's on some of the home personal computers. There's like an MS-DOS version. Super Off-Road really got around, and we're playing the Super Nintendo version because this is the one that I grew up with. It's also the most complete experience. Super Off-Road has two variants, regular and then track pack, and each one has 8 distinct tracks that you can play on. Well, the Super Nintendo game takes all 16 of those tracks and shuffles them up on its cartridge. So it's one of the few releases where you get the entirety of the whole track selection, because otherwise it's just these ones or these ones. But this mixes them all together, jumbles them up, and then also adds its own twist, because not only do you run the tracks forward and backwards, you run it forward and backwards with little hay bale obstacles on the course as well. And that's exclusive to the Super Nintendo version. So really, if you do the math, there's 64 different tracks. If you count 16 front ways, 16 back ways, and then 16 front ways and back ways with the hazards on it, that's 64 tracks you can race on. We are not going to see anywhere near all 64 tracks. We're going to see a good handful of them, but the run usually ends after, a little over a dozen and a half, so that's all we're going to see. So we're not even going to see all 16 original courses, period. But like I said, this game was a childhood favorite of mine. I played it a lot with my brother Reflex. He and I would constantly play 2-player mode. It's a fun little game. You can see the whole track, and it's like little micro machines, and they go wee. They drive around the course. It's a lot of fun. They're cute. It's a fun, cute little truck game, and he and I would just play that game nonstop because the game has no ending. It just goes on endlessly. Once you eventually clear all 64 tracks, it just loops and starts you back over from the first one again. So you play until you just get tired of playing it. And when you play 2-player mode, it's not possible to get a game over because you only get a game over for coming in 4th place. But since you're playing 2-player mode, even if someone comes in 4th place, the other player is guaranteed to get 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, thus the game keeps going. So we would spend entire afternoons just playing this damn game, and it was a lot of fun. I have so many fond memories of playing Super Off-Road with Reflex, and that's the reason why the game is on the schedule. This was the game that started the whole thing off for me. This was the game that we featured it in our first marathon, and I got a world record time right out of the gate. I've since lost the record, and I've relinquished that to whoever has it now. I'm not chasing it anymore. I did for a while, but then I got frustrated and started making me dislike this game, and I'm like, this is too sentimental for me to worry about some stupid world record. So I had it for a while. I could say I had the claim to fame. Now someone else gets it. That's only fair. So let's get back on over to the layout where we'll have Super Off-Road coming up next. Guys, I haven't yet clicked over to the emulator yet, but I just want to say Super Off-Road's opening theme is a certified banger. So get ready for this. Wait for it. It doesn't need to go this hard, but it does, and I'm thankful for that. All right. All right, time ends upon submitting your names. So here we go, Super Off-Road in 3, 2, 1, trucks. We're doing this. Whoa, Silver Truck got turned around. Got ourselves a pile up here. What is wrong with the A? I've never seen Silver Truck choke right out of the gate. Silver Truck is usually the force to be reckoned with here, who's always getting in first place. Yes, okay, now you finally finished a lap. Wow. He's gonna be blown through those turbos trying to catch back up. I won that race. So the opponents all start with nitro. You have the option of doing that. You can buy nitro right out of the gate, but I instead choose to spend it on tires and shocks instead of buying nitro, because the A, it works out in the long run, and B, the run category is maximum stats and 99 nitros. So we have to max out our stats anyways. Silver's back out in the lead now. He's the pack leader. Silver usually wins the races, so I'm trying to hang back and pick up as many items as I can. I should also point out, I think you guys could probably tell from the beginning of the thing and the podium thing, but I'm the red truck. Yeah, so you see these little hay bales that they put on the track here? That's exclusive to the Super NES version. So as you're racing, one of two items can appear. A money bag or a nitro cartridge. And each time the item is collected and it appears again, its value increases by 1 increment. So the first time the money bag appears, it's worth $10,000. Second time, it's worth $20,000, $30,000, so forth and so on. Just like the nitros will give you 1, 2, 3, 4 nitros each time it gets picked up. So it's important to, you only get 5 laps, so it's important to grab the items whenever they appear, if you can get them on that lap, because it'll be worth more the second time it appears. You're at the mercy whenever the game spawns in the items. Like, there's one right there, it appeared just as I was passing it up. That's a nitro. I'll grab it here. think I got third, because I got spun around by yellow. Yeah, damn it. That's okay. We're here to have fun. This is This is probably one of my favorite stages in the game. When you bank the turn inside the big dune like that, it's just cool. Just a cool feeling. So in every stage, items can appear in one of like 4 different places on the track. There are good spawns and there are bad spawns. The place where the item appeared on this track just now, bad spawn, because you gotta go way out of your way to get it. But I got first. So tires and shocks are now maxed out. So what all the different categories do, tires reduce the effect that different terrain has on your speed. So as you can see, this is a good example. This level's got water and it's got sand. That can reduce your traction and reduce your speed. So having better tires negates that. It also increases your turning ability and your cornering. Sorry. Shocks will reduce the effect that terrain changes have on your truck. It keeps you going in the same direction and minimizes the amount of bouncing you do. So you can see there's like speed bumps and dunes and little ramps in here. Having better shocks makes you land better, so you stay more stable. And then acceleration and top speed, kind of self-explanatory. Top speed is how fast you can go. Acceleration is how quickly you can achieve that top speed. Might notice sometimes I burn up a nitro at the start of a race. That's not so I can pull ahead and get first place. I'm behind silver right now. But the nitro burning is mostly so that I can get away from the pack and not get congested, because that's how you get spun around and that's how you fall into 4th place and have to burn up a lot of nitros catching up with the pack. So if I ever blow off a nitro at the start of a race, it's intentional, so I avoid I just avoid the pack. This is a tricky course. Alright, so we got 2 items before we got the bad item spawn. There's absolutely no reason to go way up in there. As you notice, the AI doesn't turn up there to avoid those circular obstacles. They just plow right through them, which is what I do as well, because I've maxed out my shocks by now. So, as you can see, I'm just kind of flying right over them. A little shortcut. Ooh. think I'm in front of Gray. Yes, he hit yellow, and that slowed him down. That's why I didn't go for the items, because now I got $50,000 more instead of 20,000 from picking up the money bag. That's an old term that I kind of invented while I speedran this game a long time ago, is the concept of the $50,000 turn, where if you're in the lead ahead of somebody and an item appears, it's not worth it to go for the item if it means you're going to fall down a place in the race, because it's going to cost you $50,000 if you make that turn. We used to have an emote for it as well. That was back when I was actively speedrunning this game. We also had a emoticon that used the game's font to spell out the word choke. For all those times when I, you know, This is a pretty neat track. You gotta go around the outside, then you go along the inside. Item keeps appearing down here in the bottom right. Sometimes silver will swing wide on these inside turns and will mess up the track, and that's when you can get in front of them, but didn't do it this time. Anyways, we're back on Blaster, but as you can see, now we're going in the opposite direction, and they put the hay bales on the track. Oh, I didn't grab the money power-up. Whoops. Okay, bad spawn. I think I got third place. I was fighting with blue at the end there, yep. That was close. Stop hitting me, yellow. So I had to spend my nitros catching back up with blue, so I can hopefully overtake him right here. Because I hit yellow, and that made me fall behind. Okay, I got in front of blue, so I got second place again. That wasn't really the bad item spawn on this track where I left the item for a while. I was just trying to get ahead of blue because I didn't want to make a $50,000 turn. But I was able to pull ahead. Now, we have maximum stats. Now it's time to buy up all the nitros. early on in the game, you want money bags because that's how you buy your stats. But afterwards, it doesn't matter. I mean, really, ideally you would want nitro power-ups because that's just less money you have to spend on the menu. I think blue got ahead of me. Yeah. But I still got as much as first place because of all the money pickups I grabbed. Trying to see if I can keep ahead of silver. The item. That was over fast. Alright, this is my course. And I got hit right off the bat, which put me off course. Oh, I missed the item. Shit. I missed the turn. Could have got first place, but I turned too sharply. We're just making rookie mistakes today. Oh shit. That's really bad. I got knocked off course. I got third place on that one. I got knocked off course and went around the pole the wrong way. Kind of the crappy item spawn here. But I'm far enough ahead of blue that I should be able to duck in there and grab it. It appeared right there again. Okay, I guess I could also point out that this game is slightly censored for Nintendo's release. In the arcade version, as you guys know, the women that you pose with on the podium are wearing very minimalist bikinis. But of course, they're wearing country clothes on this version of the Super Nintendo. Can't have scantily clad women on my good Christian system now, can we? Shigeru ain't gonna have it. We're not gonna have whores on the Super Nintendo. Okay. Run has the potential to end right here, although now it's not likely since I collided with everybody. Let's see. If we get second place, the run ends after this race. Also, as long as I don't spend any nitros during this race. Tell you what, though, grab that and I'll boost ahead. Alright. Getting ready on time. My finger's hovering over the button. And that's time. I can't spend any more money on nitros, so that means we are at 99. In case you are wondering, yes, it is possible for a run to end in the middle of a race. If you're at like 98 nitros and you pick up an item mid-race, that is the end of the run. You don't have to finish the race. It ends as soon as you get maximum stats, which you see we have, and then 99 nitros. And when I kind of helped come up with the speedrunning leaderboards for this game all those years ago, we kind of settled on this being the end of the game because this game will endlessly loop. Other people were like, well, how about you play all 64 tracks? But then, you know, I was like, well, the game doesn't give you all 64 right away. It shuffles them up, and there are repeats, so you're going to have to play a lot more than 64 races to see all 64 tracks. So then we're like, oh, that's true. So then we were like, how about we just do all stats, all nitros, max them out. That way you can't do anything more in the game. That's an end. So we're like, yeah. So now that is the accepted speedrun goal for this game. Max stats, 99 nitros. I think there is a tool-assisted speedrun of... there's a tool-assisted speedrun of this game that was recently posted to past videos that also uses that target as the end goal for the game. So I think it's really cool that this is like my little contribution to the speedrunning scene. So let me flip on over to speedrun.com. Okay. So my fastest time for this is 19 minutes and 7 seconds. So this is not a PB, but it is, you know, 20:59. It's sub 21, if even by that much. So there you go, sub 21. So we're still good. We're still good. And one of these days, whenever Reflex has the free time, if he does, and he comes down and stays for an extended period, we are going to do the Gatorbox Motor Madness Monster Mania Marathon, like that alliteration, and we're gonna play 2-player Super Off-Road race to max stats and 99 nitros. So we're gonna do head-to-head speed run, and that's one of the things that we're gonna do. So keep it locked right here on Gatorbox whenever that happens. Thanks for checking out this video by Gatorbox. To see more videos like it, please subscribe to the channel. You can also support this project financially at patreon.com/Gatorbox. You can also follow us at twitch.tv/Gatorbox to catch us live every Friday night at 9 p.m. Central Time for our main show. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.